Trump administration, boasts versus reality. Given the current political climate in 2026, to create and present balanced and high-impact facts is tough. The details are based on the opinion of financial analysts and experts, and the White House's own website actual figure. Here's a breakdown of their boasts versus reality made by the Trump administration. 1. Their $18 trillion investment claim. The boast. Trump frequently claims he has secured $18 trillion in new global investment commitments for the U.S. in his first year back, 2025. The reality. Financial analysts and the White House's own website have noted the actual figure is closer to $9.6 trillion. Even that $9.6 trillion includes pledges that experts warn may never materialize because they exceed the GDP of the countries supposedly making the investments. 2. Ending 8 wars in 10 months. The boast. A centerpiece of his 2026 rhetoric is that he has solved, or ended, 8 major global conflicts that were previously unendable. The reality. While there have been mediation efforts and shifts in U.S. involvement, particularly in Ukraine and the Middle East, foreign policy experts categorize this as a pants-on-fire exaggeration. Most of these conflicts are currently in frozen states or have shifted into different forms of instability rather than being truly ended. 3. Plummeting prices and inflation. The boast. Trump often claims prices are plummeting downward and that he inherited record-level inflation from the previous administration. The reality. Inflation. When he took office in January 2025, inflation was actually down to 3% from its 9.1% peak. Prices. While the rate of inflation has slowed, overall prices for groceries and housing remain high. In fact, a recent Brookings report shows 75% of Americans believe his 2025-2026 tariffs are actually raising prices at the checkout counter. 4. Birthright citizenship and the babies of slaves. The boast. In his recent push to end birthright citizenship via executive order, Trump claimed on Truth Social that the 14th Amendment was only for the babies of slaves, and that the U.S. is the only country in the world that allows birthright citizenship. The reality. This is factually incorrect. Over 30 countries, including Canada and Mexico, have birthright citizenship. Legal scholars also note the 14th Amendment's jurisdiction clause has been upheld by the Supreme Court for over a century to include all children born on U.S. soil. Suggested video structure, the fact-check files. Hook, is their comeback president delivering on his promises, or is it all smoke and mirrors? Today we'll look at the 3 biggest claims versus the hard data. Segment 1, the money. Contrast the $18T claim with the actual $9T in pledges. Segment 2, the peace. Look at the 8 wars claim versus the reality of global hotspots. Segment 3, the wallet. Analyze why 61% of voters feel his policies have raised their insurance premiums despite his claims of plummeting costs. And to top it all, he was demanding the Nobel Peace Prize for himself simply because Obama received it. The 2009 Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to United States President Barack Obama for his extraordinary efforts to strengthen international diplomacy and cooperation between peoples.